Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is 1:09 a.m. on the 21st of February. So I was wanting to do a read on those who, wake me up at midnight trying to ponder how they're going to get out of their dilemma. Apparently the wrath of the Most High is upon the people who have been abusing others in this world. And so I wanted to know how it was going to work out for them, because they're looking for sacrifices. They're looking at earth angels. They want the merchandise of the earth angels. And that would be your energy, your healing ability, your revitalization, the ability that you have to transmute death energy. They need to trap you so that you can transmute the death energy that they have coming to them. Okay. So what we've got is, I was asking, how is that going to work out for them? Anyway, they're in a tower. So they're in a freaking tower. They're in chaos. They really need to work it out. They woke me up as usual, but they're talking about they need a relationship. They're looking at you. You're like 99% angelic. And they need your merchandise. Your energy, your mind, your connections, your gifts. They're challenged because you have this Nine of Pentacles. You're abundant and you have come into the fruits of your labor. You've got your reward for doing the work, for rising above the shame and the blame that they had buried you under in the previous cycle. This tower, when in their subconscious, they're thinking they need to offer love. They need young love, new love, sweet love, whatever love. They need a relationship in order to transfer this tower onto you and extract your Nine of Pentacles. In the recent past, we've got the Five of Cups here. So regret and disappointment. They lost and they don't particularly care for that. You gained your freedom here. And they lost you. In the intentions and expectations, we've got Queen of Pentacles reversed. So they are self-centered and jealous. They work from home. The thing is that they don't work. Okay, they want your Nine of Pentacles. They don't work for anything. What they do is they transfer their guilt onto the unsuspecting and innocent, who have the ability to transfer the near future death energy that's coming to them. They're in a tower right now. This is what's here in the near future for them, and they're really upset. They need a relationship to transfer this death energy onto a star who has the revitalization and the ability to transmute this energy. They need you. They need their compost heap, their recycling unit. And that's the truth. The lens that's being looked through is the truth. They're in a tower and they've got death energy coming to them. They're in fear here in the environment. They're having anxiety, big time. They need a relationship with you. They need a connection. They need a contract. They need permission to get into and gain access to the particles within your essence. And once you give them that permission, then they are free to do whatever it is they want to do with that energy. In the outgoing energy, we have the High Priestess and the Magician. Now, high morals, high ethics, 99% angelic, connected to the divine. Here, with sacred wisdom and supreme manifestation ability. They want it. They want to use it. They want to manipulate it. But you're here doing your own thing. The High Priestess is here manifesting. On the bottom of the deck here, we've got trickery. So these ones have been bringing trickery to the home front, to the home base. They've been offloading this death energy onto whoever it is that they gain contract with so that they can continue to appear pure and innocent. That's how they maintain balance. They're hard at work. Their routine, they could be having a painful ending, or they want to offload it onto you. This is their routine. They've been routinely offloading this death energy onto others, causing them a painful ending. But you're here renewing. See, you are here renewing. You've got skills here. You're working very diligently. And you're cutting these ones out of your energy. Maybe this divorce has caused them some sort of a loss, right? They're divorced here out of your energy. They're not connected to your energy anymore. They desperately need to get in it because they've got death energy coming for them. They need to offload it. And so there's probably going to be some sacrifices. There's probably stuff going on. You may have heard it televised or announced that this is going to happen. And people, the regular people don't understand about the ritual of transferring your sin onto an innocent being. This religious ritual. So you've got the Page of Pentacles here and the Page of Swords. You're manifesting a financial opportunity. There's something developing here, new ways of communications. These young men want to get a relationship with you. They're all up in your business, Empress, because they want to fight with you. They want to offload this death energy onto you. They want you to support that tower with your own divine essence. This devil wants your love. Because they're in a Five of Pentacles, they don't have anything. They're in a tower. They got death coming to them. They need your love. And they want your pentacle. You are the Temperance Angel, the Earth Angel, and you are here with another, the Strength of Two together. So you are united, whether it be in the spirit, and you're working as a team. And these ones want to not only separate you, but they want to they want to unalive the strongest masculine, and then they want to ensnare the earth angelic feminines so that they can then breed them, use them, harvest them, do whatever they want with them. You've got the Queen of Cups here with a wish come true. The love, she is a wish come true. The divine feminine is a wish come true. She's very persistent and resilient, holding her boundaries, searching the soul. Trying to create an illusion. They might be trying to create the illusion that they are a loving cup for you, but justice is being served here because you persevered through the original challenges, right? And you've got the power and the potential, and it's the completion of the heavy burden that you have been experiencing with this conflict. Jack Wagons, and they're in a 10 of or a 9 of Swords nightmare because this is the completion of a cycle. So King of Wands, you've overcome these challenges. There's a celebration here, and you're moving on. You're leaving that baggage behind. Yeah. And so the Queen of Swords is here regarding the truth of the history of things and disconnecting folks from the wealth. Like, some people aren't getting it. So, of course, they want to come in and be a Prince Charming here. But the Most High God is here gifting this Queen of Wands who has courage and is held strong a victory, a public victory, and this is the turn of the wheel. So the sun is out. The sun is here. Rebirth is happening. Balance is held, and it's very, very strong. So there's that. So on the bottom of the deck. So, okay, somebody's in a tower. These are ones that have been lying about commitments. They have been lying about married couples. They could, yeah, lying about these commitments here. They get these commitments and then they offload their sin onto whoever it is that they're contracted with. This has been the magical opportunity for those with knowledge and skill, you know, preying on those who don't have it, who actually think they're in a loving union. They don't realize they're getting a nasty freaking gift of a tower and death. This is the gift that they give when they go into relationship with people. They're a liar when it comes to commitments and relationships. So they're in a tower. They're in a tower. They need a commitment. They need a relationship. They're having a disaster. Things are getting really serious. They're challenged because you have the wealth. You have the reward that you worked for. They weren't able to take you out like they figured they would be able to. You survived. You thrived. You were victorious over their intention to. This is supposed to be your scenario. This tower and this death card and the regret. This is supposed to be your scenario. It didn't work out. They're panicking. You know? Honeymoon. So yeah, they're challenged because not only do you have a 9 of Pentacles, you have a new beginning. Potentially a union in spirit already. It's getting very serious. This commitment or whatever it is, it's getting serious. You are here having a honeymoon phase. It's someone's wedding. You've been... Maybe they're challenged by getting a honeymoon. They need a wedding. So they're sending in a page. And look, and they got those 2 other pages over there. They're sending in all kinds of good loving for you. Move on. It's a waste of time. You're not available. It's over. These ones really need a commitment with you. They need a honeymoon to tap into the fruits of your labor. They're in regret with the 5 of Cups here. They failed. They're experiencing a failure. They're very disappointed about this loss. They have to walk away. Their intimate encounters. They planned on using intimate unions, sexuality, through these relationships to offload all of their sins, all of their karma onto the feminine, the divine feminine, and take her wealth. But they failed. Their sexual chemistry failed. And they're at a loss. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So they're jealous. They could be jealous about your financial independence. And they want it. See, you got the 9 of Pentacles here. They're jealous over your financial independence. Moving. Changing residence. Moving in with a partner. You've got financial independence. You're moving. You're leaving. Death. It could be that they are jealous, self-centered, and they have to move. Like maybe they're getting evicted out of their house. There's death here in the near future. They need to offload it onto you. Look, we'll be traveling soon. They're going to be making their journey soon. So there could actually be somebody that's in the death energy about ready to cross over into the other realm, wherever that be for them. They're in a tower. Death. They're about ready to make a journey because the truth is out here about what they've been doing. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. So they're in the moon card. They're in fear and anxiety. They're having premonitions. See, they made commitments. They made a vow to they made a vow with some very scary people, you know, regarding the death energy, regarding this whole energetic harvest and feasting and all of that. And they're not able to uphold their thing. Look, intuition. So they're getting premonitions. They're getting premonitions. There's a whole bunch of red flags here. A whole bunch of red flags, and they're coming in. They want this union. They have to get a union. They need a connection. They need a relationship. They need an intimate relationship. They have to get a contract in order to offload this tower and this death energy onto you. They're having a challenge getting a honeymoon phase with you. Look, Mercury retrograde. They want to come back, or they're going back. They need a marriage connection. They need to get back into your energy. High priestess is here. Sacred, divine connections. You're like 99% angelic with this beautiful manifestation ability and this beautiful energy that can transmute death. They need to trap you in a commitment and possess your essence. It's a new cycle. It's a new cycle. Something's ending and something is beginning. They really want to get back in your energy, and they want to confess, perhaps, or perhaps yeah. So they're wanting to come in to tell you something, or maybe your guardian is telling you something, communicating with you. So it could be that your guardian angel is here talking to you, saying, patience, patience, just a few more months. Because you've got a water sign and an air sign here who are having challenges. They're third party individuals, and they wish to communicate and have you compromise and forgive them, right? But they need you to process this death energy. So look, you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the answer is no. No, they're doing a love spell, and the answer is no. It's not working. They're having health issues, and they could be at a distance, and they could be addicted to your energy or anything else that they're addicted to. So yeah, the narcissist, once you expect to hear from the narcissist soon, you've let them go. It could be an earth sign. Gold digger. And they're trying to manifest for this third party relationship that they have. They need the divine feminine to get into a bond, a contract. They need this relationship. They need permission to be in your energy and have access to your sacred and divine wisdom, your essence. They need you to process this tower and this death energy. It looks to me like they're about ready to transition. And they're desperate because they are committed. They have commitments. Things are getting really serious about these commitments, you know? They really need you to pay their debt because death is upon them. They weren't able to, they're disappointed in this sexual endeavor. So there's a tower. Things are getting real serious regarding their commitments. They might need somebody's advice. They might come in and say they need your advice. They need your help. They might, oh, I need your help. So they may come in and appear as though, you know, they're all for you. I need your help. They're having a challenge connecting to the fruits of your labor with a honeymoon, with a marriage. They could be challenged that you are in a union with somebody already. A new beginning. They're challenged because they're a liar. So Page of Cups is here trying to offer love, and it's like, no, you're not available. Move on. You're not interested in that. You know what they're doing. Why would you ever risk the vital force, which is your life, on somebody who means to offload death and tower onto you? Move on. Move on. It's a waste of time. Get over it. They want revenge because you're rejecting them. Get out of here with your revenge. Get out of here with your envy. They want revenge because you're not giving them a commitment. Because their idea that they could just F their way into you with this sin, with this karmic debt, that they could just offload it into you with their wand or whatever, this sexual chemistry. Please do what you need to do with the genders. So, yeah. So, they're in regret. They're disappointed regarding the sexual chemistry. They want to apologize, or maybe they're trying to apologize. You've got, because we got bad news in the reverse, they don't want bad news. It's like they don't, or you're not receiving bad news, like this sexual encounter or intimate union or plan or whatever, it didn't work. It didn't wind up being bad news for you. They want to apologize because man, they're jealous. They have to move. They got to get out of the house. They got to get out of the house. This isn't their house. It's not their territory. What belongs to you, the fruits of your labor is yours. It's your financial independence. It's your financial independence. You got two of them here. And there's moving. There's a change of residence. They got to get out. They got to get out. Get out of the house. Because they're a liar. Because they lied about everything. They don't have a safe space. They lied about everything, and they don't have a safe space in the future. We've got death energy here. And they will be traveling soon. So somebody's making a transition. Somebody's transitioning. They're very angry. Somebody's very angry. They want revenge because you didn't hook up with them and let them have your stuff. And they need help. They need assistance with something small. Yeah, like having you process their death energy. Like they're about ready to make a journey, transition out of this world. And they need you to help them with something small. The truth is out and you're giving it time. You know the truth of this. You know what they're doing. You know what this means. So we've got great news. It's great news. You know the truth. You're here with mental clarity. You know exactly what's going on. And this is great news. You're giving it time, because you know that everything happens in divine timing, and you let things flow. You pay attention to what's happening on the board here, and then you just wait. Patience is like the most important thing that the divine ever asked of me. Man, I had to practice patience for a long time while under extreme um, duress. So they're in the moon energy. They're having premonitions. They're in fear. Their intuition is kicking up. They got a lot of stuff going on. They're being very unfriendly and hostile right now. They want revenge on you because they're in a tower and they have to process their own death energy. Perspective. So it could be that these ones are trying to cast an illusion over you. They're trying to hide something from you. So you're using your intuition and from this unique perspective that you have regarding the truth. Their hope is that they can come in and get a Two of Cups with you and then get back into your energy. They need a loan. They need your reward, the reward that you earned with the fruits of your labor. Look, it came out again. They're very unfriendly and hostile. You're the high priestess. You're in this magician energy, or you are with a magician. And there is a new cycle here. It could be that the high priestess is here manifesting a new cycle. This high priestess is 99% angelic, according to these adversaries, and they need her to give them this new cycle and all of the fruits of the labor that go with it. Secret. The secret. So this new cycle could be secret. Like they may not know what's going on. They do need financial assistance. They need your, look, they're greedy. This is a greedy tribe. They're sending in all kinds of young love, trying to get into your energy and get permission to tag you with this intimacy. Wow. They took unsolicited advice from somebody who said they knew best, but it was a trick. They might be wanting to trick you. They need assistance with something very big. They need you to process this death energy. Their health depends on it. And they look, but in the past they were mad at you. They're yelling at you. In the past you loved them and they were just treating you like crap. It was their job. And they're still trying to do it. You know, they're an imposter and they have obligations to take your gift. This is their job. This is their life purpose, you know, is to attack empathy. The empathy, you know, that is always trying to provide emotional support, that's curious about what's hurting people, how to heal them, and now you're uninterested in the negativity and you're saying goodbye. You don't want to deal with these people. You know what they're doing. You're like, look, man, I know you're trying to offload your death energy or your tower energy or whatever sickness energy you want to put on me. No. That's their plans for checking in, is to reconnect to your energy because they got to get something off of them. It's eating them. It's eating them. They were envious of you and they came against you and they thought it was real fun to hurt you and to go after you, to try to stick you. And now they're desperate to get into your future and be seen as a friend. It's like, oh my God. But they were bragging. While you were supporting them, they were bragging and laughing. You know, the golden joke. They were gaslighting and manipulating other people's perceptions of you while you were supporting them with everything that you had. And now they're uncertain of what to do. They want a date, or maybe there is a date coming up. These people, they're collaborating with others to travel toward you, to sabotage you and bring you chaos. So People are gossiping about it. Wow. They're not like you. They're not like you. They don't look at Two of Cups unions as a unified love. Let's connect and build in this partnership. Let's have children and raise them to be kings and queens or high priestesses and high priests. No, that's not what they're about. They're about, hey man, I've been a really bad dude or a dudette, and now I need to offload my tower and death onto you because, man, I just need to go out and party hardy and have fun. They're about ready to take a journey. They've been exposed. Warning. Their advice is, so they're in a tower, and things are getting very serious regarding their commitments. They're getting advice. Somebody is warning them. It's like, you know what? Warning, warning. Things are getting very serious. They're receiving a warning. Now, whether that is stay away from you or whether whoever they have a commitment to is warning them. Whoever they made a commitment to is warning them. They're in a tower. Things are getting very serious. Somebody is warning them. And they're challenged because you have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the reward for the fruits of your labor. You have a new beginning here and a possible spiritual spouse. Take as it resonates. These ones are challenged because they've been lying about you. They've been lying about you. They've been withholding information for their benefit. Preparations are being made that the crows, they pick those clams off the rocks and then they fly high and then they drop them onto the ground in front of the cars so the cars can run over them and expose the meat. So there's preparations being made. Take it as it resonates. They're trying to get a love union and they're being told to move on. They're looking to damage you in retaliation for perceived wrongs. You know that they want revenge on you and you're like, move on, get out of here, I'm not dealing with you, there's no freaking way that I'm having anything to do with you, go away, go the freak away. Because you are balanced. You're balanced. You're just not interested in this. You're like, you're there on your own, doing your thing. You got a bird's eye view. You're way up there on the wire and you're looking down at all this crap and you're like, whoa, you know? And it's like, hey man, I know you're looking to retaliate against me for coming into the fruits of my labor. And now you want revenge on me because I don't want to sleep with you or connect with you or F you or be contracted with you in any way because you know the truth. So they're not able to dominate you. They were not able to dominate you with sexual debauchery, hoism, whatever you want to call it. And now they want to apologize because they failed in their endeavor to dominate you. They could not make the bad news stick to you. They couldn't plug in and offload it. It didn't stick to you. They can't get it to stick to you. You've got financial independence, and they're very jealous about it. They want to fight with you. They have to move. They could have gotten evicted out of their house. They're lying. We've got honesty in the reverse. They're not truthful. They're not transparent at all. They're lie, cheat. F people over, literally and figuratively and energetically and magically and however else. And they need a safe space because they don't have one. They got kicked out of their house, which is probably what they wanted for you. They're in a tower and they're making a journey soon. Death is here. They need to offload that onto you. So look, we got a new direction. They have to get out. They lied. They don't have a safe space. They have a new path, or maybe this is your path. Maybe that's the direction. Get out. Fly away. Go away. You're not going to get us. You can't be here. You won't be covered by the high priestess's energy. The direction is move. So there's death here. There's an ending, a transformation. Somebody may actually be making a journey, and they need a favor. They need somebody to help them. There's resistance. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. They're trying to get everybody to come out and help them fix this. They need help to fix this. They're getting evicted out of the house. The truth is known. Everything in divine timing. And this is great news. Illusion. The illusion. So we'll get to that. Find out a little bit more about that. Great news. Something about the illusion. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. The truth is known in divine timing about the illusion. They're in fear, having anxiety. They want to cast an illusion. You're using your intuition. You're looking at stuff from a unique perspective. Somebody wants to communicate. They're having premonitions. They want to come in to your mind. That's what I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning. You might have experienced some militant kind of vengeful thought forms going through your mind. These ones really desperately want to offload that mindset onto you. They really want the divine to see you as incapable of managing yourself and the potency that you are. And this is why it's very important that you don't respond to people who are trying to goad you into an argument or trying to lay their militant kind of argumentative energy onto you. They want to jazz you up, and you may have went through it. I mean, I did. I felt it earlier. So anyway, yeah, they want a union with you. They want to get back into your stuff, into your energy, and they want to give hostile, unfriendly stuff to you. They want vengeance on you because you are balanced, and they can't get in. Because you are balanced, they're in a tower, and they have to process their own death energy, their own slimy energy they have to deal with, and they can't deal with it. They're in a tower. And they think it's your fault because you won't let them swing you. You won't process their death energy for them. And now they want revenge on you. See, they couldn't dominate you through this sexual intimate stuff. Oh, they're mad. Okay. Anticipation. So there's no anticipation. They're unfriendly. They have hostility. We've got anticipation in the reverse. Like they don't anticipate that you will let them back in. You're not looking forward to it. Let's look at this. Number 3. Yeah. disappointment. It's disappointment. In the reverse, the feeling of joy can transform into disappointment. So they didn't get what they wanted. See, they were anticipating a full house. They were anticipating, that they would be the star of the show. They would be the center of attention. They're really unfriendly right now and hostile because it didn't happen that way. They're not the center of attention. You are, and you have the fruits of your labor here. And they really want to get some kind of a romantic connection or a contract with you to get back into your world. They're unfriendly because they're not the star. They're not the star of the show. They didn't do the work. And their attempt to dominate you and take credit for your work and your effort failed. High priestess is here. High morals, purity, sacred divine connection. Bringing about creating this new cycle, manifesting a new cycle. It's secret, whatever it is, it's secret. They can't get into it. They don't know what she's doing. So they want to know. They want this connection. They can't spy on her. They're not able to figure out what she's doing. Distraction. It's a secret. Somebody wants to, somebody's distracted. So somebody wants to cause a distraction. Secret. By sharing a secret. There's something huge I'm dying to share with you. So somebody wants to cause a distraction here. So they can steal your goodies again. So the high priestess is manifesting a new cycle, generating all kinds of good stuff on this new cycle, and somebody wants to come in and distract her with this heart bond. Or maybe somebody is distracted. They want to come forward and cause a distraction in your union, in your sacred space with the community. Or maybe in this new cycle, the secret is being shared about this distraction. So maybe once this new cycle occurs, you will be able to have a conversation about the distraction. What caused this thing? Because you obviously have a beautiful heart bond and your space is very sacred and your community is here, harmonious. You're keeping your distance from these energies, and this stuff that they're trying to, this survival mode stuff that they're trying to put on you is rolling right off. This tower and this death energy that they want to stick on you from a distance, it's rolling right off. The mimickers, the fakers, the frauds who've been dominating the stars and suns and dressing up in the fruits of their labor, they're being displaced. They have to move. They have to get out. They're very angry. They're worried about survival because they were fighting with you over your abundance. And their curiosity, they wanted to come inside your house. They wanted to be you, and they're being released back to the night. Because you have grown through this perspective, this weird, messed up perspective that they had going with sex and connections and relationships and all of that. You've got your freedom from that. This weird upside down perspective. You've grown a lot. And these ones are at risk. These ghosts are at risk of wrath. Yeah, they're receiving wrath. There's a tower. There's death. There's a transition. There's a journey being made. These ones are, they're having some because they were trying to bring mischief to your abundance, to your luck, by stealing your seeds, by stealing your ideas, your intellectual property. And now they're in grief. They're in grief over your gifts. They're in upheaval because they were trying to scavenge it through trickery. And now they're in fear. They're in fear because everything that they did within your territory was seen and they've been exposed. Everything in your territory is seen and they are exposed. You have insight into the routine that they had going with their commitments. You know all about it. It was a team of people working against the stars, the anomalies. They wanted their path. So there's the history of negative influences by these ones who are self-interested. You are in isolation and protected from these ones. Mother Nature is even here. So you might be going out to nature. It's time for you to go play. Or maybe they should not have. Or maybe they have to go play with Mother Nature now. Maybe Mother Nature is playing with them. With this tower and this death here. It could be that nature is on their butt, man. The elementals and all of that. Like, hey, what you got going on there, buddy? So you obviously have alliances in spaces and places that these ones didn't consider. You're a high priestess. Bringing about a new beginning and a fresh, beautiful beginning. And these ones wanted it. You're bringing about a fresh, new beginning for the people. And these ones wanted to snatch you and force you to process their towers and their death energy. They wanted to trap you. Now, Spirit, gosh, quite some time ago, almost a year ago maybe, said they can't trap you, they can't keep you. So your protectors are it's already set in stone, basically. They can't have you. Over a year ago, like a year and a half ago, Spirit Divine said they would not obtain you. The truth is out. So they're in a tower. Things are getting very serious regarding their commitments. They are contracted with entities that are not very nice, and they owe them. They're getting some advice. They're getting warned. It's like warning, 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 warning about this sexual energy. They're challenged by your Nine of Pentacles and your new beginning, your honeymoon phase. They were lying, and withholding information. And now there's preparations being made because there's an understanding of what they've been doing. You see their side of the story. You survived and you're out here living, shining brightly, and you got the fruits of your labor here, your rewards. And they're like, wait a minute, I need that high priestess's rewards to transmute my death energy. I need revitalization and sacred wisdom and connection, by taking it from her or him. Do whatever you need to do with the genders, please. Page of Cups is here offering a sensitive new love and is being told to move on. It's a waste of time. It's over because they want to bring revenge, and you know it. You're balanced. You're here up on that high wire, and you can see very clearly that this is a third-party hope bag seeking revenge. They're disappointed because this plan of intimacy didn't dominate you like they were told. It was supposed to work. You were supposed to go for it. You were supposed to be all goo goo gaga over the schwang, you know? I don't know. Now they want to apologize because they couldn't make their bad news stick to you. They couldn't make their tower or their death energy stick to you. They couldn't extract out your wealth. They missed their opportunity. They could have loved you. I mean, sincerely. But they didn't want to do that. You were just a commodity, you know, an energy that was manipulatable, and there was no feelings there for you because they don't have the ability to feel anything other than South Node, root, and sacral chakra energy. So you are Queen of Pentacles reversed. You have your financial independence as well as this Nine of Pentacles, the fruits of your labor, financial independence. These ones are very jealous because they are moving. They have to get out. They have to get out of the territory. They have to get off the land. They're a liar. Nothing they say is transparent or truthful, or maybe the secret is out and you know the truth now. They don't have a safe space. They've got a direction. They ignored the direction. They have a new direction. You're going in a new direction. They can't sabotage your new direction. So they can't sabotage your land. They can't sabotage your business. And they can't sabotage your new chapter, your pathway. They don't have a safe space. They're in a tower and they're trying to dump this death energy onto a high priestess. They're in resistant mode. They're really struggling to get with it. Their commitments are starting to get demanding, and they're like, I mean, death is staring them in the face. Reflection. They don't have any light. They don't have any energy. Death is looking them in the face. They're about ready to make a journey into the other realm. They're trying to resist. They're like, I need your help with a small favor. So they're trying to rope anybody in, anybody that will have any kind of compassion for them. But you know the truth here with the Ace of Swords, you're cutting them out. It's like, look, you get out. And everything in divine timing. You've got great news here regarding this illusion. It didn't work. It didn't work. You escaped the illusion. Great news. You've escaped the illusion that these ones were trying to cast over you. So they're in the moon energy. They're having anxiety. They're having premonitions. There's intuition here. Or maybe they're having anxiety because you're using your intuition and you're not ignoring the red flags. You've got your perspective. You know what's going on, and you know what these people are doing with their communications. Their telepathic communications. They could be trying to cause you anxiety. Look, they're trying to get a soul tie. They want a soul tie. Reminiscing all about all the inside jokes. So they are hoping that they can get an intimate Two of Cups connection with you to come back into your life, to bring hostility, and there's no anticipation. It's like you're not interested in the slightest. Or maybe they're not having a good time with it. Look, irreplaceable. They don't anticipate being part of your love. There's no anticipation here. They're not going to get in it. I mean, they're very, very hostile. It could be that they're afraid that the Two of Cups unions will be unified. You're going back. Or this hostile person is going back to whatever. They're in a tower in death. There's no anticipation of being with an irreplaceable person or being considered an irreplaceable person. High Priestess is manifesting a new cycle, and there's a secret here regarding distractions, unfinished business. So there's still some unfinished business regarding this distraction that these ones were so happily employed in. They're unsatisfied with the work that they've done. They're being held back and detached from you. They're broken and shattered by this. People are gossiping. They don't know what to do. They need a reunion with you because they need to get into your pocketbook, your wealth, your abundance, your high priestess morals and goodness and all of that. They did not appreciate you and they're feeling your absence. And they're unworthy of a conversation because they neglected the responsibilities. Your self-love has confused and overwhelmed them. And now they want forgiveness. But you are in a commitment and a soul contract. And they're disagreeing with this new chapter and the way that it's working out. They want to get back in your energy. They want to mend this connection. They don't want to be separated from you. They're feeling the damage that they've caused with all these secrets and these dirty habitual patterns. They're lies. They want to run away from these lies. The runner is what? Getting solitary confinement. They made mistakes that they wish that they could right their wrongs. It's time for reciprocity. It's time for them to receive what it is that they've been giving. It's an unexpected outcome here. You never gave up on the idea of faithful and loyal union, loving union. You're not interested in the chase. Or maybe there's a chaser here that has hope to get bound to you. But you know the truth about this prideful egomaniac. They're in regret and they're stuck in the shadows because they're guilty of harming you, trying to steal your destiny. They're in a tower. The good Lord is here. I mean, the golden rule is the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. And they laughed and they laughed and they laughed because they hurt you for centuries. They trapped you for centuries. They made you eat death energy for centuries and suffer and suffer and suffer for things they were doing. They cursed generations of families with a karmic debt that wasn't theirs. They have a big debt. Just going to pull a couple of these. They're being warned about this passion thing. It's like, you know what? Warning, warning. Don't be freaking using passion, you know, because apparently there's something going on in the astral or in the ethers regarding that. There's an understanding of what they've been doing regarding sexual intercourse and sexual contact with their supposed love interest. Grieving. They're grieving. They're in a tower. Things are getting serious about their commitments. The advice is warning, warning, warning. Don't go there with the passion project. And they're grieving here. It didn't work out the way they had imagined. They're feeling the loss of you. They're challenged because you've got the fruits of your labor, the Nine of Pentacles, and you've got this honeymoon, a brand new phase. They were lying holding information from you. There's an understanding about this, and there is preparations being made for a transition, a processing. It's weird that the processor is going to get processed. They broke all their promises. They didn't keep any promises at all. They lied about everything. They lied about everything. Everything they lied about. Everything. Third party is here wanting to get an intimate encounter with you. It requires a relationship. They're being told to move on because you know that they want revenge on you, and you are very balanced here, and you are being fierce. It's like, back off. Back off. Back off, because you're not going to let them put you into pieces, tear you into pieces. It's like, no, get out of my balance. Get out of my balanced life. Get out of my balanced mind. Get out of my energy. You're not welcome here. They're tired. They have no energy. They need yours. The passion project didn't work. The passion project did not work. They were not able to dominate you with it. They've missed their opportunity, and now they want to apologize. And they want to reconnect. They couldn't make the bad news stick to you. This tower and this death, they couldn't make it stick to you. Queen of Pentacles reversed. You've got your financial independence, but these ones are very jealous about that. They have to move. They have to get out of the territory. They got to get out of the house. They might have been evicted. They're a bunch of liars. They've not been transparent or authentic about anything. They need a safe space. They don't have one. They were not able to sabotage your direction, your pathway. They tried. They really want to. They're still looking for people to help them do it. Look, you're a diamond. You're a diamond. Shining brightly. They're not able to sabotage you. And things are very, very hard for them. Death energy is here. A transition, a transformation. They will be traveling soon. It could be a journey into the spiritual realms. They're reflecting, they're remembering, they have no energy, they're offering resistance, they want somebody to help them. Games. They were playing games with love. These loving connections, you know, with people who actually cared for them, had empathy for them, wanted to lift them, support them, raise a family with them. They just wanted to get in there and offload their karmic debt and extract the 9 of Pentacles. Playing games with love. They're going to be transitioning soon. They're like, please, I just need a favor with something small. Let me stick my wand in you. Let me just have a contract of something. I need your help. Let me be in your energy. You know the truth of it. The mental clarity. You're going to give it time. Everything in divine timing. The great news is that you have escaped the illusion, the mirror magic that they were doing to you. You've escaped it. They're an empty vessel. Empty vessels. Empty promises, and you have escaped them. Their cup is empty. They were not able to take from you. They're in fear with this moon energy because you're using your intuition and your unique perspective regarding their communications about a soul tie. Lost. They've lost you. They've lost your soul tie. They've lost a soul tie with you. They're no longer connected to this high priestess, and they're in a tower, and they're experiencing death energy. They have to process it. They were not able to dominate her. They're mad. They're very bitter and they're very angry. These are hostile, vengeful folks, and they're desperate because there's look, many flames. They got to go deal with this. They've been putting out many flames. They've been playing with the Christed beings, the light-bearing beings, the earth angels, the sacred ones for a long time, centuries. Somehow you got out of it. Everything's crumbling. They need a Two of Cups union. They need to get back into your energy and bring hostility to you. But there's no anticipation. There's no desire for it. You're an irreplaceable being and everything is crumbling. You don't desire. This irreplaceable being has no anticipation or desire to be with this person or these people who are coming. And everything that they've built is crumbling. You know why? Because they did it on the High Priestess's energy. It wasn't theirs. It wasn't theirs. It never was. They're very childish. They think that the Passion Project is the way to heaven and reward. All they have to do is F their way to the top. They don't have to do anything else. Neglect. So, the High Priestess is here manifesting a new cycle. There's a secret regarding the distraction. There's unfinished business regarding those who neglected you or who brought neglect or who neglected others. They did not pay attention to what it was that was really worth spending time on. And they're getting burned. They're getting burned. They're in a struggle. They're struggling right now because they've been found guilty. And everything is in ruins. They're tangled up with whatever these commitments are. They're tangled up in it. And things are very hard. They need an exit plan. And this is ending. This is ending. And they're emotionally crushed by their secrets with the dark side. These conquests. How many lights they put into the dark side? Thousands, millions probably. And you're leaving. You are leaving. And these ones want to escape this devil. Or maybe they've put out many flames there in order to escape their contract with this one. They've been feeding it. The high priestesses, the high priests, the suns, the stars, they've been feeding it all of you light in order to escape them. And now there's a tower and there's death. They have to go deal with their contract now, their commitment. They made the commitment and they can't make a high priestess pay for that commitment. They weren't able to dominate her. They want forgiveness. They want her to forgive and let them back in the energy because they have a long road in this rabbit hole to go because of their childish behaviors. They're tired. They have no energy. They're drowning in this misery and they're doing it alone. They're doing it alone. They don't have any support and they have to face it. They got to keep their distance from you. They did not see this coming. They're having anxiety because their needs aren't being met and they're being set adrift. They got to move. They got to get out. They're not welcome here. They can't sabotage your land, your business, or your pathway. Well, you know what happens when you wake up at midnight and you sense this energy. You got to get up and read on it. I hope that this brings clarity to something you already intuitively knew. I hope that this lets you know that it's a few more months. Everything's in divine timing. You were able to escape that illusion that the empty vessels were trying to place upon you. See, they don't have what you have. You are a high moral, sacred, and pure divine being connected to the all that is, source. And they wanted you. They wanted to be you. And they're not. So they got to get out of the house. Whatever that means to you, the territory, the house, on the macro scale, it would be the high priestess is in the seat. She is in the she's upon the spiritual throne and she's manifesting a new cycle. And these ones are like, they got to get out of the territory. See you on the next one, everybody.